Hey Aquarius, welcome. This is going to be your reading. Please hit the subscribe button if you have not become a subscriber and you'd like to catch any future readings and the videos that are uploaded. Please like the video if this resonates with you and leave your comments below on how you feel about it or what you'd like to see. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Let's see what the bigger picture is for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the bigger picture here? Okay. Alrighty. So the energy looks okay. It's alright. So right now the bigger perspective here I'm seeing is some sort of commitment. Something that you have been focusing on or that you are a part of here. It's about honoring that here I'm getting. I think there are things that you've just been kind of, putting yourself, in suspension, trying to gain more enlightenment, trying to educate yourself more, learn more about yourself and how you should go about and interact on certain things. So I feel like or interact with things or with people. So I feel like you've been holding yourself back a little bit here on purpose, just for your own enlightenment, for your own growth here. Almost to your detriment here. I just feel at the same time you're trying to preserve this peace that you have found. The most grounded action you could take right now is really focusing on your happiness or on the child's happiness here. Making sure that the environment is light, always happy, joyous. It's a great environment for growth here. The only thing that's getting in your way here is you have to start this. You're in suspension right now. There's so much that you have here that you can really grow with and work with. And you've kind of just pulled yourself back. I'm keeping everything great about me to myself when you know that it's okay for you to move. You've been putting a lot into yourself, but this has to be reshared. And I feel like it's growing. So the only thing getting in your way is your own will and determination to get out and use what Spirit has given you to really manifest and bring in blessings. Now, you are drawing in a fire energy towards you here. Someone that you are familiar with, someone that you do know. That's the outcome that's being manifested. Pulling someone into you. I do feel in time that could happen. This could be something that could be immediate. It could also be something that could take maybe a year. I get a lot of a year, 18 months. Because I do feel that in some time that this person has walked away and you have walked away as well. And there's been a lot hidden and or veiled. Inner feelings and what people hope for in the future have been veiled and blocked from each other in the midst of conflict. So conflict is what that veil was, to where there was so much mystery and wondering what was going to happen and what the future held. So somebody in the midst of that decided to walk away and to just emotionally leave it because of the conflict, not knowing the true feelings of the other person, but hearing it, and they needed change. So I feel like you're manifesting this person back into you here. If you have a child with them or if they view you as their empress here, this could be someone who really hasn't put in enough time and attention towards you. But that energy alone is what will draw them back in. I do have to let you know that, they are showing up as a knight. So this is someone who can come around a lot and work for a short period of time. And it can be something that's accepted and you can have a lot of love for them here. Just really focusing in on growth. But I don't know if they'll be there for the long term. They're not someone that can sit for a long time. They can't be tied down and or attached. They have to be free. And I don't know why I started clarifying that, but let me go ahead and see. What's the bigger perspective? What's the bigger picture here? There hasn't really been much focus here on whatever this commitment is, but I do feel like somebody, again, fire energy, also Taurus energy, is coming in right now. They're ready to see some kind of turnaround in this, and decisions have to be made here. Air energy, we need to either move forward I feel like somebody is coming back, feeling guilty about how things were going and wanting to come back. So what's the heart's deepest prayer? Because I feel like you're afraid to make a move. Because I feel like you're still angry at this individual for what they haven't done or how they haven't been giving to you, providing for you here in a sense. And I think you're upset. And I think it's taking you a while to kind of reach some kind of peace and just understand what has been happening. That, you know, this situation is not working out. It is falling apart. You know, it was something that was almost a foolish mistake for me to make, because I just had to have something a certain way out of love that you think that only you felt, that the other person didn't feel, because I think they brought you a lot of happiness, and it was very healing for you here, Aquarius, out here in the energy, but that the bond just wasn't strong. You know, you felt like you needed them closer, and yet it only drove them further and further away. So I feel like you're not trying to rock the boat right now with these feelings. There's still some things that you have to work through. With the grounded action, it's really just about focusing on your own happiness, your own joy here. Yeah, if there's a child around you, interacting with them and feeling their joy, laughing with them, helping them grow. Here, being very focused in on them, and just really, when it comes to you, like healing yourself. I feel like you know this. You know you need to focus on dealing with the hurt and moving on and focusing in on a joy and or a child in your life, or on or other people who are reaching out to you. If there isn't a child, other people who are reaching out to you, trying to be a friend or trying to bring joy into your life. What's standing in your way, I feel like, is your own will. It's time to really make some decisions. I think you've been sulking long enough, avoiding making the decisions that kind of need to be made long enough. It's definitely time to change the situation, especially if you're not getting what it is you want out of a situation. You're not getting healing. You're pouring more into it than another person is. And I feel like you can't make a decision because you're so, you know, you've been down for some time. You could have stepped out of that at any point. You could have disconnected from those toxic feelings at any point. I do feel like there was someone that has been trying to make an effort to communicate with you. You have said no on a lot of things and trying to stand your ground here, even though it was difficult, but it does make you think, like, what could happen? You know, should I allow this in? You know, so you're holding yourself up, probably out of fear that, you know, you'll recreate something or it'll happen again. We already know we're manifesting somebody back here with this Knight of Wands energy. There's someone who can't be tied down. They like their freedom. But that's what we're seeing here. A year to 18 months is how long they could stay. Or how long things could be going good without any issues. Or it could be the time frame for when they will return. I feel a lot of energy with the first one because I feel like they're coming in. I feel like things could be real good next year to 18 months. And what are the baby steps being required to take? Yeah, again, making a decision, one that is best for you here with this Two of Wands, and deciding to move forward. And I think you'll be happy with the outcome. It may be unexpected because of what has happened, but it is something that somebody's willing to gain. Now, someone is going to have to decide what it is they want to do. There's still decisions that they have to make, so they may not be around the way that you want to, but at least you found some peace and can release the stress. They'll feel more open to coming in to offering you. They've been feeling a little bit rejected, so they want the opportunity as well and the financial stability that you all could bring to each other. So it'll take them a minute to decide what they want, but they're going to take it slow. They may not jump in and say, okay, yeah, let's hop into a commitment, but you know what? I want to start spending time with you. I want to be around a little bit more here. I want to talk about certain things that have happened, my failures in the situation, even some of the regrets that I have for how things have gone down with the separation and how they thought you were never going to return to them, or how they possibly felt that they were never going to return to you. You know, these are things that bring worry, but at the time that they tell you this, you're much more aware within yourself, and you have this newfound independence that you could take it. And you understand how they feel. You felt that way as well. You can share in some of the feelings that they have. But you're also going to protect yourself a little bit better for next time. And just because we have these conversations, you're aware that this too could go left, especially when you all start talking about legal things and what's supposed to be given and are not given. and how someone hasn't been focused. Don't talk about those. Don't talk about those things. Just leave that alone until we're ready. But other than that, yeah, that's your reading, Aquarius.